to Loquacious. They call me Nelly.
It's your girl, Moody.
And we have a special guest with us today. Her name is Kaisha. She's a wife, a mom of two, and a self-proclaimed fashionista. She's here to grace us with her opinion. Hey, how y'all doing? Everybody's okay?
Yeah.
Good, we good.
Yes, we're blessed.
So we're gonna jump into girl chat. Girl chat is friends of friends. Do you have to be friends with your friends' friends? Since we have our lovely guest, Miss Kaisha, we're gonna have her start us off.
Well, let's see. I don't think you necessarily have to be friends with your friends' friends, but I think it kind of helps when doing things together, like, gatherings, or I may want to you to my girlfriend's gathering or vice versa. However, it just kind of helps. You absolutely don't have to be friends with your friends' friends.
Smooth.
But
I agree. I don't think you have to be friends with your friend's friend. I would like, because of me, off the strength for me, a mutual respect between both parties if they decide they don't want to be friends, but you don't have to be friends with your friend's friend.
Miss Moody.
I agree with the both of them. I just feel like, nah, you don't have to be friends with my friend's friends or my friend's friends, but you definitely have to be respectful off the strength of me. Be cordial so y'all can get whatever job y'all need to get together done. But y'all don't have to be friends. Absolutely not.
I personally prefer to be friends with my friends' friends for more than one reason, because sometimes that networking that you can do amongst the friends that are your friends' friends kind of work. So if everybody come with like positive energy, I feel like is beneficial. So I personally would like to be friends with my friends' friends. You don't have to be. There's no golden etched in stone rule, but I just would prefer to be.
That's good.
I
Mm.
it is. I am the friend that always give the other friends the benefit of the doubt. I never go in with a negative mindset like I don't like her or I don't like him. I always give people a chance. And they always like me back. So
I'm assuming it's because you're likable, huh?
right.
Today's
I
topic.
don't know. I'm sorry, but I'm a little reserved. Like I just don't got the energy to be meeting people that you knew 6 years before me or during me or your coworkers. I just ain't got no time for it most of the time. So I just rather just say hi and bye, and whatever we got to get done, we just get done.
Speaking of friendship, we're talking. Today's topic is your spouse and friends. We calling this episode "Lovers and Friends." So my question is it okay for your spouse or significant other to have friends of the opposite sex? Smooth, we starting with you today.
For me, yes, it's perfectly fine. I'm secure in who I am, that it wouldn't bother me if my significant other had friends of the opposite sex. I have friends of the opposite sex. There is a respect level that I would like to be there. I don't have to personally know the friend. I would like to know of the friend. So, in my opinion, I'm all for it.
Moody?
Can you help me out and define friendship? What do you mean friendship? Like,
So a friend
no,
is
I'm
the same
serious.
thing. A friend is the same thing a female would be to you. Somebody that you've known for a long period of time, that you possibly have grown up with. Somebody that you've been to their gatherings, they've been to yours. You guys have each other phone numbers. You text from time to time. If you needed them and you were in a rut, you would call them. A friend is the same exact thing a female would be. Is just that is a male. So is it okay
Now,
for,
mine's come with
huh?
I think it's stipulations to it. You
Okay.
can you can be called, you gotta keep your childhood friends because I'm not gonna tell you to get rid of your childhood friends, but you know how you grow bonds with people at work or whatever, and some people consider they work friends, their friends. I just think that it's just too much to be talking about you going to your coworker house and we going to chill and go do movies or whatever, whatever. Or like some of your friends who take showers in front of you and do all of that. That's just too much for me. So you can have your friends, but it got to be respectful and it got to be to a minimum. Like, you
So
know?
but you said you can do it with stipulations.
Yeah.
Why do there have, okay, Kaisha, go.
So I'm gonna say yes, it's okay. And I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna run it back really briefly. So I've been married almost 10 years now. I've been with my husband almost 13 years. And before I met him, I was at a job, and a guy and myself became really good friends. Nothing more, nothing less. He's always had a woman, but he's always been my friend, like my male best friend. So now that I fast forward, I'm married now. I am not gonna not be friends with you anymore because I'm married. So there is a respect thing. I have, a husband, he has a fiance, so there's definitely no, inappropriate text messages and, let's go, just do something like you and I, like, on a dating type level, but it's absolutely okay to have the opposite sex as a friend, even if you're in a relationship. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as, yes, it is indeed respectful. If you can be respectful and not, try to be a creep, it's fine. Because I do have, my husband, I will say is, and if you ladies know, he's a very sociable guy, very friendly, easy to talk to, easy going. So women, kind of take to him, and they may want to, become cool with him. I don't, as long as it's not being disrespected as far as our marriage is concerned, I don't see anything wrong with him having a friend either. It's fine.
Okay, so for me, generally, being friends with the opposite sex doesn't bother me. Personally, it doesn't bother me either. I have male friends that I speak to regularly. Some I grew up with, some I acquired on my journey of growing up. None of the friendship conversations that I have with these guys are inappropriate. My partner knows of them. Nobody I just go out on the street and meet and come home like, oh, hey, babe, this is my friend. So no, everybody is already known and established. I don't go out meeting people trying to say, oh, this is my friend now, because I know that that's not the society that we live in. So for me, I'm completely, utterly secure in myself and my relationship. He can be friends. He can have those girlfriends. I can have those male friends. As long as it doesn't pose a threat, then I'm okay.
Right. Agreed.
So I just wanted to read really quick a little stat right quick. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
It says little more than 1 in 10 women, 14%, report an opposite sex friendship compared to about 1/5 of men, 22%. Much lower than same-sex friendships, 91% among women and 82% among men. For women, the incidence of an opposite sex friendship is highest amongst millennials, 22%, and lowest among boomers. So we're like millennials. Boomers are like the ones below us. In contrast, among men, incidence of an opposite sex friendship is relatively consistent across generations. So it's safe to say that men have girlfriends and they never have a problem with that. And they don't want it to be a problem either. The problem more or less comes from us women. So with that being said, what would be the reason your significant other couldn't have a friendship of the opposite sex, of the opposite sex? Moody?
So I think that if, like, you know how you have a childhood friend and say if y'all slept together, but then y'all realize, nah, we just cool and we gonna be it's going to for me bother me that y'all even took it that far to sleep with each other, and now y'all trying to be friends, and now she keep keying, and I gotta sit with you and her after she already know what you looking like, what you working with, and all of that. That's my stipulation. I ain't with all of that. You're not
Okay,
gonna be
so
sitting there with
one of your reasons would be if they had already slept with each other.
yes,
Right.
What about you, Kai?
yes.
I would say the constant calling, maybe, if that makes sense, or texting, maybe, because sometimes women have a tendency, us women, we're, emotional beings, and and whatever we're going through, we need a friend. We need somebody to talk to. So every time you having this issue, let me call and text. See, no, we're not doing that. I said it's okay to have a friend, but okay that because your boyfriend, you call him doing so. Let me call him. It's 3:00 in the morning. Let me call him. It's no.
Yeah.
See, no.
That's too much. That's way too much.
What's that song? Well, I should. For anything became between us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smooth, what's your stipulation, Smooth?
It got to be respected. The friend has to respect what we got. If I feel the friend don't respect it, then
I feel that. That is that for me, because unbeknownst to all of us, our partner's been with people before us, and whoever you get with is going to have people that they dated or dealt with before us, and there's no telling who you might have slipped up and had a time or two with. That's neither here nor there. So for me, it's the level of respect, because whether you are someone that my mate know or not, and if you did hit, you're not doing it now. So I don't care, because it already happened anyway with people that I know and with people that I don't know. So for me, I just need respect. So as long as I'm being respected by this friend or this person that you say is your friend, then I'm okay. But that's just me.
Now, after that, you slept with him. Get out my face, please.
No, I don't know how you would even know though. Why would you know if they?
See, and that's the thing. So I had a friend. So I was in a relationship with somebody, and I had a friend, and this friend was very dear to me, and that friend was introduced into my relationship as my friend. But known to my partner, I had actually been in a relationship with that friend. But it was never, when that friend came around, it was respect for my partner and what we now had, because what we had was in the past. So yeah, we may have had dealings with each other, but now you're going to respect who I'm with if you want to be my friend. And sometimes the sex and that part don't work out, but you have a dope friendship and you want to maintain that. So just because I slept with this person and now you feel away, like you should feel away and I can't be friends with them.
Go ahead, Kai. It's cross-examination time. But
I feel like if I smashed my now homie, I don't want to bring you around my husband. It's just something about that whole
the memories.
Not even that. I like this dude is here. This friend is here with me, but in the back of his mind, he like, yeah, I smashed his wife. He don't even know, So I don't. That plays in my mind, so I don't even want to bring him in the circumference. I will still be your friend, but I wouldn't want to bring you around my man, because I wouldn't want you to feel like you got one up on my man.
So what about this? What about when you find out that your man has a friend? should you have been made aware of this, or is it something that like, oh, I didn't have to tell you, she my friend. Oh, this my friend.
Nah, you better tell me, because if I find out I'm whooping her ass and your ass, you better tell me. Because it ain't nothing nice gonna come out.
I don't want to hear, oh, this my friend. Oh, that's just my friend. Like, nigga, how come I ain't never seen her before?
Exactly.
Every time you start a new job, I want a roster who worked there. Every time.
Nigga,
Yo,
let me
I
go get
promise
that
you.
little black book.
Every
Let me get that
time my
little
man
black
get a
book.
job, a new job somewhere, I be like, yo, who worked there?
Yep.
Because I
Right.
know
No.
that job, workplace is where most relationships start.
Yeah.
Hold on. But can we agree that there is a such thing as work wives and work husbands?
Yup.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I've seen it. I definitely seen it.
Yes.
That go-to person, he looking for
That's
you.
buying you lunch, waiting for you to
Yeah.
get off to walk you to your car.
But
Yep.
it never goes further than the job, though.
Right.
It never goes further than the job.
Right.
But
Exactly.
my significant other works at a school with a whole bunch of school nurses and teachers, and I be like, who gave you them cookies? He like, oh, the students. Nah, them students did not give you them cookies. Stop lying.
Nah, yo, wait.
Telling
They
It's your
definitely
friend.
trying to get.
It's your friend.
If anybody said never had a work husband or a work wife before, they lying their ass off. Don't let them lie to you, ladies.
Don't do that. Cause I ain't never have a work husband. Nobody want to fight my husband. Sorry, they don't want to fight him. So
Moody, so you don't have
I ain't
Mr.
even playing with those people.
Phillips. Mr. Phillips don't never come look at Melody.
No, who the hell is Mr. Phillips? No.
Like you ate lunch today.
Hey, baby girl. He like 90.
I'm
Hey, baby.
now. I work in a dominant women area.
So you must got a work wife then.
Sheba,
Right.
Sheba ain't coming to look for me. Sheba ain't coming to look.
So would you think it was weird if your mate started to act weird or your partner started to act weird around the friend? Would you find it to be?
Definitely.
Absolutely. I'm gonna feel like y'all did something in the closet at work, son. That's word.
Or not necessarily did something. I would say that it was more than just a friendship at this point. If you start to act weird when you get around them, because like, why the weird behavior? And then if she's giving me like jealous vibes, like, his this, like, bitch, I'm his girl. Who you? I'm his friend.
Right.
Like, and they really like challenging you, arguing you down. Like, I'm his friend. I've been his friend. You like, oh.
Boop, boop. Because I'm gonna be straight up, no tucking. I'm not doing all of that.
I don't know.
I realized that when you continuously tell someone something like no, like what they can and cannot do, you know, that pushes them to do it anyway. So I'd rather you just be honest with me. You know, my dude is friends with a lot of his men's girls, if that makes sense. You know, so and you know, sometimes they find it easy to talk to him, not saying that they're blowing up his line, but you know, if they take a call because it was something that his man did, and she just felt like she needed to just tell, you know, get him to like talk to his, like, that doesn't bother me. The consistency, the constant, is like, bitch,
Yeah.
okay, you're gonna have to get.
That's what bothers me. Because my husband had a friend whose girl used to call and complain at 3, 2, 1 in the morning. And the first couple of times it wasn't bothering me. But then after a while, you be like, all right, sis, come on.
So
you
my
know,
thing is,
level.
You would be happy to know that you're getting the phone call and you hear the phone call. You have to be concerned that the calls that you don't never hear.
Right.
The friend that he got and you never heard them call him and you never seen them before. Those, for me, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
You're saying that you have a friend and I never seen her, the friend is really your girl.
Right.
Your other girl.
You know why the consistency is a problem? Because 9 times out of 10, your man don't even want to hear your shit. So he can sit on the phone and
no, they
else.
don't want to hear our shit, but they want to hear the other bitch shit that they don't owe nothing.
Nah, listen to me too.
No, because we the ones that require more. So it's easier to talk to the friend.
Yeah,
the friend.
I would just say, you know, as long as, like I said, if he's being honest about it, you know, he's coming to you like, hey, you know, such and such called me. She asked if I could do XYZ for her. Then that's totally fine. But the minute you start hiding stuff and being sneaky, or if I see the phone call popping up 3 times in a row and I'm staring at you and you staring at me and I'm wondering why you didn't pick up this phone. Now, like, what's going on? You know, so now I need to have a conversation with sis. Do you need a therapist? Like, you know, because we could.
Wait, so you're not gonna have the conversation with Bae. You gonna jump to sis.
Jump right to sis, because you know they're gonna lie. Men lie. They lie.
And girls lie too. The ones that be super loyal to their friends.
Yeah.
They be having loyalty to their friends. They be lying up a damn storm.
I don't know. I just feel like I would say this. A lot of men are so easy to talk to, and women take to that personality, that you know, that cool personality, big brother type of personality. So everything is not always someone is being sneaky. Sometimes it's genuine, very genuine, and it's just like, this is really just my homegirl. This is really just my friend.
And if you truly don't have that fear of your spouse, significant other stepping out, and you are secure in your relationship and there's a level of trust, then if they do have a friend, it really shouldn't bother you. When it's bothering you because you know what type of dude it is or what type of dude you're dealing with. If he's a stand-up nigga, then you don't have to worry about, oh, he got friends. Yeah, I don't care. You got friends? All right, cool. I got friends too. Because I do have friends.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends.
I do have friends. So what's that for me? As long as your level, as long as your trust is at a certain degree, and you're secure in your relationship, then it shouldn't really be a big deal. But that's just what I think.
I agree.
Yeah,
that's my
standpoint. Make sure everybody is respected.
Yeah, and as long as I'm respected, like if I ask you, yo, hey babe, who's that? And you say, oh, that's Javon. And I say, okay, everything's okay with her. And you say, yeah, I'm like, okay, and I'm going about my business. I don't need to sit and hear what you guys are doing and how's everything going. Nah, I don't need to do all of that. I just need to know what was going on, and then I just wrap that up.
Right.
I agree.
It's that for me. So
watch some bitches. Still got to watch.
Yo, you gotta have your shades on.
That cat out. I get that cat out on you.
You know, he might be venting about some shit too, like that you doing, and one thing, next thing you know, they're in the hotel.
Yeah, so see, that's where you like go wrong.
They in a whole relationship now.
Right, because they go with each other now.
Because I understand him.
You're not right.
What?
Right.
What? Nah.
I understand.
48.
All right, so we gonna go around the board right quick. Is it okay or is it not okay? Not with stipulations, not with this, not with that. Is it yes or is it no? Smooth?
Yes. It's okay.
Aisha?
Yes. Yeah.
Moody?
Yes. Yes. It's okay. It's okay.
And for me, it is too. It's totally okay. And I would like to end on this note. This is a personal choice. You can be in a healthy relationship and have friends of the opposite sex. As long as your partner has a level of trust in you, nothing inappropriate is going on, and your friend doesn't pose as a threat, why not have friends? It takes a strong-spirited individual to accept this type of friendship. Just make sure what you want is accepted. You are willing to accept yourself. Y'all agree?
Yes.
So this has been another episode of Loquacia. They call me Nelly. They call her Moody. This lovely woman right here that breaks up with her presence, Miss Aisha. What you want to say before you leave?
I just want to say it's always been my Jarima. My TV. So, you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed today, and thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you next time, guys, on Loquacious.